Here we go. Welcome to MightyGooga Plays for you. This is MightyGooga. Yes, we are here at episode 9 of our Factorio Let's Play series with extra mods. Well, a whole bunch of mods. I hope you guys are interested in this because this has been a lot of fun. So, today we have a whole bunch of things that I want to show you guys. So, let's get straight to the game and at least 5 important things. There's been a redesign on the base. I've been playing this offline for a whole bunch. I even did a little stream on Twitch the other night just to see if I had any attention, any retention for this play, and it was very successful. So I'm very happy. So there's a whole bunch of things that I'm doing different. So first of all, I'm gonna show you the tech tree, and as you can see, I have upgraded and I have discovered a lot of techs. We are at modules, modules level 5, so we can discover level 6 now. That's what we are discovering, and this will lead us to better power armors. And as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of sciences that are now getting to the next level. So we are getting Mark 4, Mark 5 on a whole bunch of items. That's really important, and I'm very happy with it. We are almost getting to the technology to construct the rocket and launch the rocket into space. And as you can see here, there's just a few technologies left for us to discover, which is very nice. So with that being said, the last episode I was working with our train station, and that's what I did. I finished up our train station here, and it's working very nicely. As you can see, I have a lot of iron ore, a lot of copper ore, and I'm ready, almost ready to start mining uranium ore. And I think this is gonna be our next step to start our nuclear industry, because I think we're gonna need that. Although, as you can see here, you see, this is how I did it. And now I have this this new warehousing system here for our smelteries. So before I say anything else, let me show you how I changed a little bit our smeltery designs. So now I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron smeltery lanes. They're both full, and I have this this is a buffer warehouse where I can store a whole bunch of iron plates, and this is very important actually. And I just realized that instead of housing or storing iron ore, I should just go ahead and transform it into iron plates as soon as I can. And with this new design, my steel smeltery is right down here, and I have 2 of them, but I still can make at least 2 more if I need to, but I don't need it. It's just a waste of materials for right now, because the factory is kind of stopped, because my production is so efficient right now that I don't even need that much. But as you can see, I have a electric furnace level 3 from Bob's assembly machines mod. I still using the fast inserters. Although you guys are gonna see that I have jumped a lot in my production lines, that now I can use the express inserters or even the turbo ones, because I already discovered them. Let me show you. This is the turbo ones. Yes, we are about to upgrade our blue lines to turbo transport belt. Yes, good, isn't it? Yes, I think so as well. So here it goes, and every smeltery now, every lane of smeltery, every category has now this buffer chest that will allow us to be self-sufficient if anything happens. Hey, what happened to our copper? Ooh, I just realized that I don't have energy here. Let me just fix this really quickly. But because of that, you see, I messed up with the copper. But because of that, because of this buffer here, that didn't make a dent into our production. And now we're going to be producing copper plates with no problem whatsoever. And you see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, and I'm gonna tell you why I have 5 of these and 5 iron ores in just a little bit. I have a new warehouse here for stone, so now I'm belting stone into my base, and I have this space here just because I was figuring out some stuff. So don't worry about it for right now. That being said, I did this design so I can substitute our electronics assembling and our electronic circuit production lines. And so I have doubled my capacity of producing electronics, and now I'm belting those guys straight to the main bus line, which is a much better thing. And we're gonna get back to that subject in a little bit. But as you can see, I have this little buffer storehouse here that will feed our advanced electronic circuits line. And with this, we are set. But we can also build another one of these here if need be, and even expand this, because this area here, this area is not being really used for anything at the moment. And I tripled my coal lines, and that was very important because one of the things that I upgraded in the base was the power plants, and I did 2 main upgrades to the power plants. Hold on just a second. Here I still have the same coal warehouse, but I upgraded everything to tier 4, steam engine tier 4. And from here now, I think I'm just gonna go and try to build our nuclear plants over here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I have to figure it out, but I'll do that not in this episode probably, but soon. And everything is going great. As you can see, our production is very well. Is doing very well, and our production is actually meeting satisfaction because I'm actually selling extra electricity here, and that's important because we wanted to make some use. I'm not sure. It's from the Black Market mod, and it's okay. But I want to sell it because I realized that I don't have to produce everything. I can just buy some stuff. For instance, this is a laser cannon battery piercing magazine for the laser tank, so I don't want to set up that. And okay, this is it. Let me show you just one more thing before we go into our factories. The idea of this video is to make it a little bit shorter, you know, and like give you an update of what's going on and how we're playing this, and talk about a little bit of our designs and how we are doing it. But this is our solar farm now. This is gonna be, and this is creating a whole bunch of power, as you can see here. Where is it? It's creating a lot of power for now, and it's actually because the factory is kind of jammed because of the production. It's actually taking care of the whole factory. Ooh, let me see what's going on over here. Oh, there's a problem here, but we can fix that maybe. No, we can't. Let me place this guy then. There we go. There we go. Everything is done. Well done. I still need to upgrade those guys. One thing that I want to show you, which is very, very interesting, is that in order to build this and in order to build the station, I had to redo the whole base, basically. Not redo, but expand it. So now if you take a look at the main map of our base, you see that it's becoming huge. It's very well protected. I took care of it, and I built a design for like a standard turret defense with auto reloading and auto repair. but I have to expand. And I had to do a little fighting around the base, but that was not that much fun because, as I showed you on the stream, I'm very powerful now. Check our armor out. This is our power armor. I think it's level 3, and it's just overkill. We can just walk up to a base and say goodbye. I feel like Ultron. But so, as you can see here, this is our smeltery areas. This is gonna be your station and our storage area. So everything that from now on that we're gonna grab from trains, it will come from here. So it's already connected. This area here, it's gonna be the acid station, so we can mine the uranium ore over here. But that's gonna have to wait a little bit. This is our liquids production, so everything that related to oil, and this is our main factory here. And you will see it that I have changed a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna get there right now. But before we do that, let me just show you. The base originally ended over here and over here. It was something like this. So I did this huge expansion, and now we have a whole bunch of places that we can work and put stuff, and just work it out. But the main thing about this video, at this episode, is that the restructuring of our factory, and I think I did a good job around here. This thing is the same thing, it's just for manual production, and it's just doing fine. It's something that I'm working with. When I feel the need to automate some production, that's what I do. But now I've changed once again our big lab setup, and now we are producing green, red, and blue sciences over here. And the plan is to produce all the sciences in this space. Of course, we've created this huge, weird modules factor here that will be we're gonna change this. We're gonna place it somewhere else, I'm not sure where yet, but this is one of my next projects. So I have to work on the nuclear energy, and I have to work on changing this and placing this in a better suited place for it. Okay, so I know I need I think it's efficiency modules, productivity modules to produce this pink science over here. And I have a whole bunch of them. I just need to, it's not a big job just to transfer it manually to here, but one of the things that we spend a lot in here is straight rails. So we're gonna have to automate this production here as soon as we can. And for now, let me just do this and just draw some steel over here so it can keep producing. And because of all those things, you remember I had a little category. I had this subsidiary lane here going over here with a little factory, but I decided to change that. So I was running out of space. Well, that's the name of the game, right? Run out of space and you try to redesign your base. So I built this huge bus lane here. It's almost as big as this one, as the main one. So it's a huge intersection here that will allow me to do a better job in my designs to the left. So as you can see here, we were running into problems as we went over here because we needed more and more stuff and we didn't have the space. So now I can expand the base towards the east here, and I'm not gonna have that problem. Well, at least that's what I think. So now I have this area here that is a science area and experimental area where I'm gonna build designs, I'm gonna try stuff and see if they work, and if they do, I'm gonna transfer them to the main area up there. But now we have this military area here that is ready to produce everything military related. So we are producing turrets. We are producing sniper turrets level 3. Is that it? Level 3. I'm trying to keep this at bay. I'm not trying. Why are you not producing? Oh, because you're not getting. Oh, there's a flaw here. I'm glad you guys are with me. It's just, he was not producing. He was not producing level 2 dudes. So I'm trying to keep the chests controlled here. And it's easy to do that. You just go over here and do this. Okay, so it's gonna be producing for a little bit until it reaches its maximum here, and then it's okay. Our laser turrets is doing fine as well. We have a bunch of them, more than we can use actually. We are not using lasers at this particular point. And as you can see, except for this area here that still need a little bit of work, now I have everything covered in concrete. And one fun thing, I think you guys are gonna like this, is that I just replicated. This is bigger than this one, but I kind of replicated this area here, this design with this. So you could see iron, iron, copper, copper, plastic and steel, and then electronic circuits, I forgot, what is this called again? Processing units and batteries, and so on and so forth. The idea here is that I should have been doing that since the beginning. And what I learned from this play is that a bus lane of 33 wide. I'm not sure you guys can see this. Can you see the ruler here? Can you see? Oh, the number is right up the. So it's almost. It's 33. It's 33 wide. It's not enough. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted to get to. It's just not enough. We need more to be completely safe. For instance, we should have 4 lanes of these guys here because they're very well needed. And why is that? Because I had to build smelteries dedicated to producing electronic circuits. And when I did that, you see that my factory just locked because the production just went, my bottleneck was circuits. And when I finished that, I was able to produce a ton of stuff. So you see I have this huge buffer of processing units, smaller buffers of batteries because I don't use them a lot, but it's doing fine. So what I did with this second area here, second factory, second bus line, is I started producing everything that I need to upgrade my bus lines, and I built this because I wanted to change everything and I had to be producing by hand. So I said, hey, come on, let's stop this nonsense and start building with a little logic. So now, as you can see, I have turbo transport belts, I have turbo underground belts, I have turbo splitters, and they are all automatic. I also have automated the assembly machines, and as you can see here, I have a whole bunch of them. And I could have more. I could open up to here, but we just don't need that many, Usually you don't need that many machines. And one thing that I really enjoyed doing was finally upgrading the hey, what's going on? Oops, I forgot about something very important. which is to place this guy over here, and then this guy's gonna come over here, right? Is that it? Yeah. Oh, so I'm still missing processing units here, but it's okay. We're gonna be able to make them uh, really soon. We don't need to do that right now, but it's set up. So now soon we're gonna have this turbo inserters here. But for now, that's I don't really need them. Let me just grab one of here. And this is it, guys. I hope you guys are seeing this as a great improvement. That's what I wanted to build since the beginning. You know, a very well structured, organized base. Although it's not 100% automatic, it's way beyond any automations that I did in my previous plays, even when I was not recording. So now let's take how's the view here? The view is fine. Let's take a look at the helicopter and let's take an overview run around the base, starting from the south side of it. As you guys can see, we have upgraded the turret defenses here, and everything's just, you know, they're not even getting close because we got snipers. Is it? Oh, this is a sniper MK2 Mark II still. It's not even the ones that I have. I still need to upgrade this, but they're taking care of the job. And as you can see, we have a whole bunch of biters here to this side, and it's okay because I need to harvest their loot, and so they're tolerated over there. This is my main patch of stone, which is great because there's a lot of stone here. I'm not even know when I'm gonna use it. I have this extra patch of copper that I can tap it anytime soon. I have patches of coal here, and I'm gonna show you guys something neat. This is my mining operations for iron and for copper, and everything is doing fine. So it keeps mining. And I even have some storage here, some buffers here, so my train can keep going, coming and going, you know, as it pleases. So let's go to the north border of our base. This area doesn't have any ammo. I think I'm gonna put some ammo over here. I'm even gonna throw the other one, so just you have some ammo. It's fun. Here we are almost at our... I don't even want to battle with these guys, but this is the bottleneck that we're gonna have to protect. We could do that and don't have we wouldn't have to build the... You see, my personal lasers just destroy them. We need to have more biter evolution, but as you can see here, we are very close to the ocean here, or to this big... I think it's an ocean, this big lake, and we could of course close here and just do this corner here and just close this area. But I want to have this, as I told you, I want to have those bases around because I want them to produce alien loot for me, which is fine. And we already passed through here. We still have this belt iron node, and it's okay. I mean, it's still useful, although we have a whole bunch of extra miners here that are not being useful, and it's almost running out. We have our oil deposits, and this is our solar farm. We have a whole bunch of accumulators here. These are not selling energy, they're just our big huge battery. And we have our coal patch here, it's doing great. It's keeping our base alive while we build and we go from coal to solar. We already finished the patch of stone, the first patch of stone that we mine, and we have these lanes all over the place. So the base, all in all, is doing pretty great. It's doing well. I think my plan now, as I told you guys, let me show you this. We now have this, so we can click here and click there, and will park automatically. I can even jump off the helicopter and it will park automatically. This helicopter mod is really fun, I think. So we're doing great. We did a whole bunch of decorative designs to the base. I want to change this to a more bright color. This gray is great in the beginning, but I would like to have it, a bigger color, because now I have this belt immunity equipment here that don't throw me around when I'm on a belt. You see, I'm not pushed around when I'm on a belt. I can easily come over here without being pushed, which is awesome. So guys, that's what I wanted to show you in this episode. The upgrades of my facility, the things that I've learned. I think we are getting to a point that we are getting really close to launching the rocket, and after we launch the rocket we can see where we are going with this. To be honest, I've put a lot of hours in this save, and I would like to see it go further. I'm still having fun automating stuff, and every time that you learn like a design for automation, like you learn how to do this, for instance, in your next game you can be more prepared. You see here, when the game began, if you remember episode 1, I was saying that I was going to have like this subsidiary bus lanes here, and I would have categories of stuff, of productions, and I just learned that I could have like this really big one and have two categories feeding from both sides. But in the beginning of the game we didn't have space, and so we didn't plan for it, and after all, that's what happened. So I want to automate a few things for the next episode. I need to automate the production of this electronic furnace. This electric furnace, is this called? Electric furnace. I want to start production of our uranium and nuclear facilities. I want to move this whole setup here somewhere else. I'm not sure where, and I want to redesign it to make it a little bit more compact, although it's working pretty fine right now, but I was thinking about changing somehow, because, well, when we discover this, we need to put some speed modules over here. Hold on, so we can, there we go, so we can finish up research. When we discover this, we're gonna start having to produce the next tier of let me show you guys. It's not here yet, but we will have to produce the next tier of this logic boards, and one fun fact is that I was producing so much modules here that when I sold them, I just got a whole bunch of money. They're worth a lot of money. So now I can buy basically anything I want. I have 350 million units, and I can just spend away. So we're gonna see at the end of this, when we launch the rocket, if we should do space exploration or if we should start a new series or anything like that. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow your feedback and what you think it's best. So we just finished that. Now that's what I wanted to say. See, now we're gonna have to produce these. That's gonna take these, which is plastic and copper. It's not. Where is it? It's over here. Well, it's still plastic. Oh no, this is what I've been producing so far, right? No, I've been producing this one. Module logic board. I've been producing module logic board, and I need to produce module processor board, which is the same lane. So it would be like something that would go one more up to produce these guys here, the processor board, not the logic board, the processor board. That will need just more processors, electronic processors, which is this green stuff over here, processing units, and the processor boards. That's fine. So I'm gonna end up the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to hit this as a 30-minute episode. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm having a lot of fun, and as I said, I'm gonna be following your recommendations on the comments or in the other channels that you guys talk to me. I know there's a lot of people at the Discord. We are having a lot of fun there, talking to each other and constructing this community. Okay, a shout out for the roguelite Discord. I think I'm gonna put that on the link, on the description link below. You guys should go hang out there. It's one of the most amazing Discord communities ever, with a whole bunch of people laughing, talking fun stuff about games. You know, there's a whole bunch of streamers there. They're really accessible. And this is it. If you're not, please subscribe to the channel. It's really important to me, and hit that like button. I would love to have you on board with the channel, and let me know what you think on the comments. It's important to get this feedback. I know I'm trying to improve my audio a little bit, but we'll get there eventually, I think. So thanks a lot for watching. This is MightyGooga, and I'll see you soon.